Welcome back to Wartales. I'm Avenger, and this is Grudge Gaming. So, it's been some time since I've played this, I'll be honest. This is how far we've got. We're in the second province we've got a couple of quests, and we've got some pickup quests, and we've got some actual jobs to do. I think the loose plan we'd had last time we played this was to go east from here to see what's over here, but that's about where we'd got to. So we can ignore those. We can ignore those. Yeah, we hadn't been here very long. There are a couple of other events we've got around that we've encountered, which are really just about generating more influence, which we haven't really touched. We will eventually go back and deal with those. But last time we came up here, did the arena here, which I think we did first try. There's a water crossing there. This appears to be the southern end of a particular kingdom. And there's a castle here, and I think there was a thing with that castle. Just for reason knowledge, I haven't touched this game in about 4 weeks. I think, yeah, that sounds about right. We can buy a new tavern, I remember, and that I think is roughly that. We do have a mission to find. I think we have a mission to find buried treasure, which appears to be on a road somewhere along a coast. By a coast, I'm assuming that's a river. We had gone up this way to try to find if that was obvious from that direction. I'm hoping that this is going to bend back round and we'll find it if we go east. But the goal at the moment basically is to head east and see where we're at with that. Yeah, so that's our goal. That's what we're going to be doing. So, without further ado, let's head on round there, I guess. Yeah, we'll go east, see what we can spot. See if there's anything new or interesting over that direction. Then, if necessary, when we come back to town, we can go east again and come and try to deal with these. Because there had been some missions or people who wouldn't talk to us until we dealt with this, which now have. So that's the goal. We're going to head west, rather, left, not right, and work out what we're going to be doing from there. So, without further ado, I'll just double check our bags, make sure we're not completely overladen or anything else before we get going, which we appear to be fine. And we'll get going. So, unpause and this way. And of course, it's night time. That looks like a mercenary camp. We are aware from memory serves that there are other mercenaries out and about in this particular area. I believe they hang out at the castle we spotted. No, it's a juggler's camp. Jules le jongleur. Sorry. There's from a relatively early edition of Warhammer Fantasy. There's a Bretonnian character called Jules le jongleur. Don't think I've ever seen rules of him, but you know, I knew he was a model that existed presumably in 4th or 5th edition. It's a random tangent. Right. Dinnerlass. Oh, he's got a cool costume. I guess we can talk to you.
I tame wild animals for a living, but without a wild animal to tame, I am nothing. It took me years to perfect this wolf skills. I taught him everything. To sit up and beg, to walk on embers, and even to fish. If you ever come across my partner, bring him back to me. You can't miss him. He's quite large and wears a collar.
I can cut some firewood. We're good at doing that. Okay, so you want your wolf, Krista.
If we don't find the damn wolf, we'll miss the arena clash. This tournament is only held once a year.
How could this animal open its cage unnoticed in the dead of night?
Because it's a werewolf. Actually, is that something we were low on? Did we run out of flockbacks? Oh, I got 6. Cool, that's fine. So evidently someone's eloped with the wolf. Not seeing anything else. I should mention, since I played this last, I have also gotten glasses. So the hope is that I'm going to be able to see things better and not have to sit there squinting with the microphone out of the way. So, aside from that, okay, this is looking like the treasure map. A bit. So if we go like this and go like here, memory says we had the treasure map was like an item we could grab. So if we find that. The other thing we also need to be looking at doing is trying to kill ghost wolves. Apothecary's meeting the show map. Okay. So it's a hovel with with smoke coming out of it. That's a mountain. So this is not the place. Unfortunately. Fine, we can rest. Do we need to do anything around here? You're injured because you're injured. We built this, but it needs stuff we don't have. Because you're not a brewer? Oh, no, you are. Hang on. Inspect. But anyway, we don't actually know any recipes that, or rather, we have no. So we can brandy, but we have no cherries. We can make cider, but we have no apples. So it is what it is. I'm not that worried about it. We built it for the sake of having it built. You're fine doing that. And apparently we have a path point we've unlocked. Or other, we've explored some places. See, Mum, I am an influencer. We do have a point here. Okay. Which we should probably look at spending, right? So we got out of the forge, which is good. We got that. Why is that? Oh, okay. Right. So basically, it's meant that we've unlocked more stuff for that, which is good to know, right? We can now more specialize. So So you got points we can learn. You have none. Okay, whatever. So we did another point here. And I think we loosely decided to leave this one until we had more points because we weren't sure what to do with them. Now that we've actually experienced the cave system, and in fact we know there's one in this area, that's actually not such a dumb thing. Like, that's actually potentially quite good, because that was finding those mole rats in the dark is a pain. Run we don't really use enough because we're not criminals. We're not tending to get injured that often, unless it's by event, right? In part because we're not, generally speaking, I'm taking fights which aren't likely to get us seriously injured. So that's, yeah, less interesting. This is potentially useful, but not the end of the world. Don't know how we unlock that, but again, if we got a lectern, it'd be quite useful, I'm sure. And again, if we had more legendary weapons that were usable by us, that would be quite useful. But again, at the moment, it's not, and we don't. So I'm not that worried about that at this point. We are about to get level 4 for this, which I'm sure will give us more options. But yeah, not that worried about that at the moment. And compendium, I'll press K like you want me to. Oh, right, we're in here. Okay, let's have a look at the tavern. So the tavern, I believe, has been making decent money. I'm sort of treating it as a bank. So, I mean, we're not hurting for cash at the moment. That's the other one. Sorry. That's not our money on hand. That's the thing. But the idea essentially is that we have an additional $3,000, as it looks like, in the bank. And this is just generating money. We probably will look at moving it eventually. But at the moment, I'm fine just leaving it generating cash. Without us really having to do much. We could expand it out, but for now we're not gonna. I'm not bothered. Yeah. We've got people want to talk to us. So courtiers.
As soon as one steps into this tavern, one immediately feels safe here. And let me tell you, that's not true of every tavern. Your bouncers do an excellent job, and my fellow courtiers and I decided we should reward them with this magnificent divan. It'll be perfect for them to rest their tired legs.
Cool. I've forgotten how this mechanic works. Now I've actually place that. Tab management? No. No. How the fuck did we do that again? Layout. There we go. We're not really doing using feasts at the moment, but we can tuck it in. I like them feel better. So that's a thing, I guess. That's fine. And again, at this point, I'm not that bothered by this particular, in terms of trying to make everything fit perfectly. So at this point, we'll just leave it as it is. And we can talk to these peasants.
It's true. I haven't any coin to pay for my meal. But wait, don't report me to the guard right away. I'm a carpenter by trade. I can take on a few jobs for you to pay my debt.
your comfort. Nice and easy. Cool. Exit. I'm not really interested in using. Oh, damn it. You're generating happiness. You guys are all fine, and we'll go here. Use and chuck some food in. 1. That's a lot more food than we were using before. 1, 2. We're at 5. And rest. Generate some grapes, and we've got some raw materials, which is fine. Nothing interesting was happening from there. No new events. Cool. We can break camp and keep on wandering to the Loop Vineyard. We'll talk to everybody but him first, since he's going to trigger things. It's going to be a real triggering conversation.
I saved my mistress by pure reflex. But frankly, when I thought about it later, I regret risking my life with 2 months to go before I can be a free woman again. How stupid of me.
I forgot they did sort of slave labor around here.
It may not be obvious at first glance, but I was a scholar before becoming a slave. One piece of advice: however rich or intelligent you are, never gamble on arena fights.
Of course we reported the attack. That's the first thing I did after chasing this ruffian away. The guards searched the area all day with no luck. They suggested we hire some mercenaries. This is preposterous. Where does our tax money go if not in our protection?
You're mercenaries, right? I need your help, and I'm willing to pay. Just name your price.
What is my price?
My vineyard's the only healthy one left in the whole province, so I have to guard it at night in case some jealous so-and-so tries to get my crop. But I was attacked. I was knocked unconscious. And if my daughter and slaves hadn't chased the rascal away, I'd probably be dead. I can deal with thieves, but murderers? That's a task for professionals like you. Do you think you could guard my vineyard at night? Perfect. You must be in the fields by nightfall and guard the place until dawn.
Glassenberg likes wine. Cool. Well, we've got... We're going to be here until night time, apparently. So at this point, we're sort of looking for 2 things in this video. One is a missing wolf, right? The other is some ne'er-do-well. Hang on. I'm sure it's going to be important later. That's what we're after. The sort of story plot device people. They're not paying us very much, so I imagine it's going to be ready to fuck off.
Hey, looks like the old loop woman hired some mercenaries. What a surprise! If only we hadn't called in more men.
So it's got 12 men plus him, so that's 13. okay, whatever. Sagittarii archers or what? Centrist tanks. Mace Bearer is I assume something vaguely akin to our own. Century Mace Bearer. Okay, so the Sagittarii are archers. Cool. There's a lot of men. Okay, so let's go and do our normal thing of playing pin the tool. Donkey. You can go here. You can go over here. Make it an archer. Abelard is Abelard. Sydney is also an archer. So we'll put. Can we swap these over? Yeah, we can. Should put them there. Cool. And then you can come over here since you're sort of able to off tank a bit. Cool. So who's going first? One of these dickheads in the middle of fucking nowhere. Wolf go next. Cool. We don't actually have the range to get there. Okay, so that lot goes first. So we're gonna go encouragement. And then we're gonna go attack that guy. This is parry, gives us riposte, and hopefully locks two of these guys up, right? Again, this guy's gonna go first, but we're gonna deal with that. Yeah, okay, cool. End her turn. This guy, he's the boss. I don't really care about the boss. Don't fuck a Ragnar, you bitch. Why is the Mace Bearer that gets parried by default or riposte by default? That's interesting. Coin turn. You're now going to run up and shoot this guy. You have a lot more range than I was expecting. I mean, I'm not going to look a good force in the mouth. Can we? No more shooting for you. Cool. In that one's turn. This one's now going to come over and shoot. I mean, granted, it's whittling damage, but I'm not that worried about it, I'll be honest. So this guy's going next. shank this guy in the back. Alright, that's because we've got a thing equipped. You can just use it there and get an additional point. Now we have to deal with the entankening. I don't really have anybody suitable for what I'm trying to do. He's going next. This guy. So the hope is that this guy's going to walk forward to here and then just try to shank. As goes again. I think we're just going to have to wait for them to move. We're going to have to I want to focus on these guys first. Which isn't ideal anyway because this guy's slowed. But it's what it is. So that's fine. You then move forward. You're going to do exactly what I want you to do. So again, you are getting surrounded. Who's moving next? Somebody off screen. And then you. Cool. Probably should have. We'll do that. And then we'll do this. That stops him from being surrounded. Hopefully blocks him a bit. And we'll see what he's going to decide to do. We're already backed up against him. So we'll in turn get the extra points. Yeah, run. That's quite literally the end of all we can do this turn for him. You and I are going to run forward. Oh, cool. You're attacking the one we wanted you to. That is great. Cool. Now. When I counted the numbers, I hadn't accounted for the sheer amount of tankiness they have, unfortunately. So we can't get to there, so we just have to sort of run over here and hope that helps. In turn for him. Really should get on with him. That was really dumb. They're gonna run forward, then it's our turn. We need to deal with some of these guys before they get much opportunity to do much else. Okay, so the sentry's going first. Cool, and we'll end his turn. Cool. We are gonna run over here and lock him up into combat. Because I'm getting sick of his shit. In turn for that one. You're not gonna run forward. You're gonna be sort of running out of time in terms of trying to get stuff resolved. But that's fine. Ragnar's going next, then you're going next. Let's try to very nice. Yeah, we just poison ourselves. I get it. It was dumb. Just go back here. In turn. That guy. That guy's. Ragnar's pissed. We're gonna running a cry again, because again it's fun. It's functionally free, right? And we'll just do that again. Then, oh, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. So run here. If he's the next target, he's the next target. Cool. Next up, we will. Actually, one of these going next. That one. So we'll run around here. Because he's already engaged, we can just go to town. Cool. And we'll switch to defensive stance. And then we'll attempt to scale breaker this guy. Not because we need it, but because we'll have follow-up behind to deal with him. That way we're just dealing with, well, 2 guys over here still, but the odds are going in our favor, so that's fine. His turn. You're gonna get shitless this time, I think. Ow. Okay, and I want you dead. So we're gonna move over here. We know the range of that, so that's fine. They've made friends. Aww. Let's start moving troops over this way. I'm hoping this one may be help finish him off, but we will start moving these guys off this way. Wow, that was real dumb. How about? See you around. Okay, cool. If we go this one, we go this one. Good. Okay, do I think we're winning? Right. We'll go this way. And in turn. Just gonna go encouragement again. In turn. This guy can or can't do what I wanted it to do. He's dead now. And let's move you out of the mud. Damn it. You couldn't crit for me. These guys are greedy, so they keep trying to go for AoE shots. Which, I mean, is working for them. It's maximizing the damage output, but it is kind of... less useful than I'd have hoped. I'm gonna regret the decision, but we're gonna go over here and just go like this. Doing this is gonna give us an additional point, and we'll try to wait our way out. It's not gonna let us. Cool. In turn, and like run forward. Of course, it's decided to walk us through the mud. In turn, you, my friend, are very overdue to where we need to be. Since there's more armor coming at us, you can run over here. Basically, all they really got left are bricks. For lack of a description. That is really tanky. And dickheads with bows. And they're very much one trick pony bowman as well. Get out of the way, Sydney. We'll... No. Because they're Roggins. We paid to capture these people, so we're just gonna not do that. We'll hit this. In turn. How slow are these people? We'll run this guy forward. They took way more damage than I'd liked from what they're doing before, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Ugh. I already had the opportunity to use him at all this game. This match, rather. Or whatever, lad. Hopefully we'll get the option to let him whack something in a minute. So again, this particular turn is sort of just like a reset, right? This train's less helpful than I'd liked, but we need them to come forward so we can then make a better decision. I hadn't accounted for just how much of a pain in the ass this mud would be. Can he rock all the way around? Okay, cool. Let's start with Abelard. Run up behind them. Give them a big whack. I'm going to do a bit of this. Run away. Run away from the hills. Run away from the hills. From here, you're going like this. That's what you get for being a wrong'un. Ours have had an amazing day. This is Agincourt version 2.0, and you are taking a massive beating. Can have the glory of the last blow. Hopefully we get a nice hat out of this, because that's what we're after. We've killed everything. Where's my hat? So, a strange tuber, some cloth. We've got Martyr's Stance. Every time this unit is attached, adjacent enemies gain protection for 1 round. Oh, that's a hat that gives you that skill. Okay, cool. I'll take that. We get some money, we get some mush parsley, we get some leather, we get some seasoning, we get some immortal bloom, and we get a full breastplate, which isn't very good. Okay, so repair all, ouch. Heal all, ouch. But everybody lived.
Ah, well done. What a bloodbath. Now that they are all dead, how will I know why they attacked my vineyard? Do you want to sleep in these fields for the rest of your life? For my family's peace of mind, I must find out who those men were. Did they have any accomplices? I'm willing to pay you double to find out. To start with, there's that strange plant they were carrying around. I've never seen anything like it in Gothenburg.
Well, we're new to the area.
Trackers might be able to help. They live out in the wild, traveling from province to province. If anyone knows what that plant is, they will.
That's what I said. I wonder if we had actually managed to capture somebody, which had crossed my mind at one point, whether that would have triggered the next quest or not, but it's not important. Fine. Okay. And Backstabber. Oh yeah. Cool. Crime and Chaos level 2. Right. So what are our options? We have Innocence. Suspicion depletes 10% faster. I'm tempted to grab that. Ruffians. If the troop is wanted, movement speed in forest increased by 20%. Potentially quite useful for running away, but animals. Nimble Fingers. Suspicion reduced by 20% during a theft. Again, potentially quite good in terms of stopping things from escalating to the point of being chased in the first place. Highwaymen. No, we're not really interested in Highwaymen. We took backstabbing last time because it was like the safest choice, right? Non-lethal. We've never actually found that being an issue, really, right? There are a couple of occasions where like trying to knock people out has failed, but like it's never really been a problem. We've maybe failed 2 times, right? And usually because the nature of how we're fighting, which doesn't tend to be one-on-one, it tends to be scrum v scrum. Again, mainly due to how anal it can be about trying to mob up. Basically means that, generally speaking, if we're going to try capturing people, we're usually trying to capture people as a group, so therefore have backups. So again, that may change, particularly as we're getting more, the enemy group sizes are increasing to match the size of our party. that may become less and less doable. But at the moment, I'm not that worried about that particular mechanic. Non-lethal. Actually, that was that one. Ignore that. Assassin in the Making. Access to assassination missions in the list of bounties. I'm almost going to grab this just to see what it's like. Because it wouldn't surprise me if, like, we've encountered, like, there are, like, bosses in the environment, right? Who, it wouldn't surprise me if you get more, or we're getting quests to kill those people from those bounties. But, yeah. Again, it's sort of a question of invest to look. But they haven't indicated that assassination is crime yet. Like it wouldn't say CK3, for example. But we'll come back to that. Vigilant. So we'd need. So I think we do get some mechanics which are playing on Vigilant, but we would need this before we can get Vigilant. This is also the one we build the slowest. So yeah. Negotiate. Not interested in that at the moment. Let's go with Assassins in the Making. No, we'll go with Nimble Fingers because we do occasionally steal stuff. I guess the short answer, or the short point, and then if necessary, we can get Assassins in the Making and Vigilant later on. So yeah, we'll grab Nimble Fingers now. Because again, we do occasionally just nick stuff. We're not like leaning into it, but it is something we do from time to time. Good news is this is actually all level 3, which the basic online. I mean, granted, 15 points is a lot for this because we're not really leaning into what it's wanting. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to drop a cut in here. Thank you for watching if you stayed the whole way through. I've been Aventro, and this has been Grudge Gaming, playing Wartales. Thank you for watching. Join us next time.